Probably one of the biggest conferences in crypto today, the Ethereum Community Conference is an event that many crypto geeks and investors have been waiting to happen. It is where all the latest updates and innovations in crypto and just about every single thing about investing in the future of crypto is being talked about. This 3-day conference is expected to also delve into the issues in crypto, if there are, and dismantle any sort of fear, uncertainty, and doubt that rest in the minds of the public, especially those who are looking into investing in crypto. But what if essentially there really is nothing to be scared of? Will it be truly productive to report that there is? This is Diversified Streams, your go-to YouTube channel for all things crypto. If you haven't subscribed yet, click the subscribe button so you don't miss out on the latest news and tips related to crypto, and make sure to keep your notifications on so you'll be updated with our latest videos. We post frequently so you wouldn't want to miss it. In today's video, we will be talking about how the apparent attempt of the major network CNBC to induce fear, uncertainty, and doubt among the people with the recent Ethereum Community Conference. This is something that needs to be talked about for obvious reasons, and it may potentially be an impediment to the main goal of crypto, which is to be applicable to anyone and everyone. The Ethereum Community Conference is a big thing, and as such, it is expected that there would be several media outlets that would cover it. With the fast-paced influence that cryptocurrency has been spreading all over the world, it is only natural for this event to be all over the news. This is why CNBC sent one of its reporters, Kenzie Sigalos, to cover the event. However, they seem to have a different story in mind than what actually happened in the event. Of course, one of the main points talked about at the conference was the upcoming merge in Ethereum that is bound to happen sometime in September. And Vitalik Buterin, the creator of Ethereum, assured the people himself that the merge will only make things better for ETH, much more scalable, faster, energy efficient, and lower prices of gas fees. As such, Sigalos reported that the atmosphere at the conference was overall positive, especially with the way things are happening in crypto. But this seemed like the opposite of what the presenters wanted to hear from Kenzie. It seemed as though they wanted to hear from her about the fear and distress that were felt by the attendees for the conference, especially with the craze that has been going on in some aspects of crypto. Kenzie was quick to dismiss this question though, as she reported that the craze was actually smaller than what everyone expected. In fact, it was only concentrated on a small facet of the big ecosystem that crypto has. People are not worried about something that does not relatively cause damage, because even though it may be true in some parts given the decreased liquidity that's flowing, the bankruptcies that take place are able to play the role of a cleansing tool that basically optimizes the system and exposes it to vulnerabilities that may be resolved quickly. You'd think that the presenter stopped insinuating the opposite after what the reporter told them. Of course not until they hear what they want to hear. So as you may have already watched, they asked Kenzie instead about the inside trading and lawsuits that are currently taking place in the crypto space. Despite Kenzie saying that everything has been going so well with the conference, they seem to be looking for a hole to report. Unfortunately for them, there's nothing to report on that. The people are not fazed at all, because those who jump onto the hype of crypto during its peak looking for a way to earn money in the shortest time possible have been kicked out of the stream. This leaves a platform where actual developers and cryptographers converse and exchange opinions, talking about certain points and working together to achieve the best results. Alongside that are the endless parties happening in Paris, attended by the same minds in the conference. So in all this, you can definitely feel that the worries are way out of the discussion as everything just looks and feels positive in the crypto space. You are not just seeing random investors who are in it for the easy money attending the Ethereum Community Conference. You are seeing well-established developers and cryptographers coming together to discuss innovations, and that is something that is actually worth reporting more than the non-existent FUD. It is actually nice to see these big news outlets covering the Ethereum Community Conference. Up until a few years ago, news reports regarding the event are scarce, and most times only talked about the conference at a surface level. Now we see it all over the news. You see the eyes of everyone interested and drawn, and it certainly says something about exponential growth that's waiting for crypto. This is truly a successful event despite the unnecessary perpetuation of FUD, and I cannot wait for the next conferences to be just as great, if not better. How about you guys? What do you think about this year's Ethereum Community Conference? Do you think that the event was both enlightening and promising? I certainly think so. But it would be awesome to know your thoughts on this. Comment down below your ideas, and while you're at it, give us a big thumbs up and subscribe so you'll be a part of our community. And we're back to our regular programming. We have some quick updates to share with you guys. And we are starting off with Ethereum held on exchanges, which plunges as takers are preparing for the upcoming merge. We are definitely seeing Ethereum nearing its bullish state as the exchanges hit a 4-year low, along with the inflows into ETH's contract that seem to be going steady as the merge goes near. And since we're already talking about the merge, it seems like a lot of people still think that all stake ETH unlocks at the merge. Well, I hate to break it to you guys, but it does not. In actuality, no staked ETH will unlock until 6 to 12 months after the merge, when the withdrawals are enabled, and even if that time comes, there will be an unlock queue. So, if you think the same and you have not watched this video yet, you are definitely in for a surprise. Moving over to Bitcoin, we are seeing some bullish behavior here, and the scarcity of the asset is making it look even greater. How scarce is Bitcoin, you may ask? Well, of all the people in the world, only 2 million actually own a single Bitcoin. If you own 10, you belong to the 500,000. And if you happen to hold 21 Bitcoin, you are part of the 250,000. That's how scarce it is at the moment. Of course, there are factors to consider, like people having multiple wallets in their possessions, but it still does not reject the fact that Bitcoin is still scarce. And that definitely means it will be around for much, much longer. We've talked about the scarcity of Bitcoin in our first video, so if you want to have a refresher of what it is, go ahead and check it out on our channel. Moving over to our altcoins, let's talk about the altcoin market versus the entire crypto from a specific key point. If you hold a specific altcoin or are just an altcoin enthusiast of some sort, you definitely want to see the altcoin cap market increase. And we also would love to see that happen. Right now, we are in what you may call an inflection point. And this is something that we all should make use of and start looking for companies that seem to know their way around the space. And that's about for today's video, folks. I hope the worries that you have from watching CNBC have been washed down the drain just like the short-term investors that make risky plays in crypto right now. Again, thank you so much for staying with us through the end of this video. And if you have any ideas that you want to share, do not be shy to post them in the comments down below. Also, give us a like and subscribe to be a part of the growing community. This is Diversified Streams. Thank you very much, and see you in our next video.